Meteorologist Kate Bilo is in the Hyundai Next Weather Sphere. And Kate, walking out the door this morning, I was like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah, steam bath situation once again, Jim, and that's going to feed into, once again, a line of storms that'll come through later this evening, especially after 4 or 5 o'clock, a little bit later than yesterday's storms. We had storms firing up around 1 o'clock or so that prompted those flash flood warnings in Chester County yesterday. Today, a little bit later, but that'll give us time to really heat things up around here. And with more sun, the heat is on today. So a two-phase next weather alert today. First and foremost, it's the heat. Through 3 o'clock especially, it's the worst part of the day. Right around 3 is, I think, when we'll hit our high, close to 94 degrees. Feels like temperatures between 101 and 104. So take all those heat related precautions, plenty of breaks if you have to work outside, drink plenty of water, check on anyone you know that may need some help staying cool. After 3 o'clock, our focus will shift to a line of storms. Could bring damaging winds, hail, and the risk for flooding as well. Downpours with these storms as they tap into all that moisture in the atmosphere. Behind that line of storms, though, it is a little bit less humid for tomorrow. Not quite as insufferable as today is turning out to be, with dew points well into the mid 70s. So right now it's 80 degrees. It feels a full 5 degrees hotter than that, and we are heating up rapidly. While we're not expecting to get as hot as back in June when we had 101 degrees, it's going to feel like every bit of that. So a heat advisory has been posted. This will go until 8 o'clock tonight. It's for all areas shaded in that orange color all across the greater Philadelphia area, South Jersey and Delaware. And storms are already starting to fire up here off the coast with Chantal, but also over portions of Ohio. I do want to tell you, Chantal is going to churn up the ocean, though, and really lead to that high risk of rip currents down the shore today. We'll talk more about the shore forecast in just a moment. But here are today's storms. Not looking like much just yet, but once we get that daytime heating ramped up, storms are really going to fire, especially late afternoon into the early evening. A flood watch will be in effect until midnight for all of us, and we do have a level 2 out of 5 risk of severe weather, so a slight risk. Level 2 out of 5 generally for damaging winds later on today. So the heat really ramps up by about 2 or 3 o'clock. We'll hit those highs in the low to mid 90s. And then those precipitation chances start to ramp up late afternoon, really about 4, 5, 6 o'clock. You can see 4 p.m. we're at a 60% chance of rain, and that will continue right into the first part of the overnight. Down the shore, humid, steamy. We have temperatures on the sand in the mid 80s, 90 as you head just back, even just a little ways inland in the towns. UV index is high today. Water temperature at 72, not too bad, but rip current risk is high, especially any east-facing beaches. So right along the Jersey Shore, the Delaware beaches, any beaches that kind of face a little further to the south have a moderate risk of rip currents, 2 to 4 foot swells out there today. So again, feeling like the low triple digits in the afternoon. We will knock the humidity at least back a little bit here tonight into tomorrow. Tomorrow's still hot, but it's going to be around 90. It'll feel like 94. So at least running a bit closer to the actual temperatures when you take a look at those feels like temps. So tomorrow, probably our quietest day of this stretch. Today, likely one of our more active days. 6 o'clock, you can see storms are really starting to fire across our north and west suburbs and just about creeping into Philadelphia. This may be a little bit earlier, but this is going to impact the evening commute along the Schuylkill, along the Blue Route, the northeast extension here. And then 7 o'clock, we've got storms over Delaware and South Jersey, clearing the coast by about 10 o'clock tonight, and then we dry out. And tomorrow, it's still hot. Still could be an isolated afternoon storm chance, but I think it is our best chance to stay dry. So a good beach day, good pool day, a few showers and storms overnight tomorrow night into Thursday. And then look at Thursday. This is 9:30. Showers firing up all day long, even through the afternoon, especially from the city on east. Just an active day for your Thursday. It does start to dry out later Thursday night, but we may have yet another chance for thunderstorms on Friday. So while Thursday looks like one of the more active days of this stretch, we have a chance for precipitation every single day right through the weekend. Tomorrow, our best chance to stay dry for the vast majority of the area. And then back to the 80s, but more showers and storms on Thursday.